Welcome on into the live broadcast here. We are excited to talk with you about a bunch of brand new things today. My name is Brock Benson. I am the VP of Marketing over here. And next to me is...
Say it.
You want me to say it?
Say my name.
Dallin Labrum.
That's right.
The EVP of Sales. So he's looking very clean cut and looking good today. I'm looking like a mountain man here. It's, yeah. You
Every single time we have an opportunity to prove that this thing's live, and we did it again.
We did it again.
We did it again. We proved it.
We proved it.
Because people are like, this can't be live. It's too well done. Too well executed is what they say.
Well, in your face, doubters.
Yeah.
In your face. Here we are. Anyways, thank you a ton for taking the time to jump onto this live broadcast with us to learn all about the latest and greatest that PDK has to offer. Today, we're going to go over a lot of cool things. So I'm going to lay out the agenda for us here, and then we will go and dive a little bit more into who PDK is. But today we are going to cover a brand new user interface on PDK.io 2.0. You guys are all familiar with PDK.io 2.0. If you've been installing PDK for the last year, you know what that is. You've been installing that, and it's fantastic. If you've been installing longer, you might also have some 1.0 systems that are out there. All of these new features that we're going to be talking about today are only available on 2.0. So make sure you go out to your PDK.io 1.0 systems, look for that bar up at the top that says migrate, and migrate your system over to 2.0 to give your customers all of these latest and greatest features.
You're already paying for it.
Might as well do it.
One of the biggest benefits of cloud access control is the fact that we keep improving it. It's the worst it's ever going to be on the day you install it. And yet we still have some dealers that are not taking advantage of that.
Yep.
Take advantage of it, because I'll tell you what, your customers are going to love it.
Right. So let's talk about what these different features are going to be. So today we are releasing a brand new user interface to this 2.0. It looks and operates very simple and easy. It's just when you think that PDK couldn't get easier, it does. So we're excited to show that off to you today. We're also excited to talk a little bit more about our LMS and all the updates that are happening to that. We also have some new integrations that we're very excited about. Zapier is the main one that we're really going to be talking about.
David Jones.
David.
Little shout out to
Little
David.
shout out to David. And then we'll mention a little bit about some beta opportunities coming up that you can join as well. So there we go. Another really cool thing. This is a live broadcast, as you guys all just witnessed, but we do have these cool new hats. Dallin's wearing one. I've got one. We are going to be giving these out to a couple of random people who comment in the comments. So roast Dallin and myself, give PDK a shout out, ask questions. We are doing a full Q&A at the end of this. Make sure to ask questions at the end, and we will ask your questions throughout, and we will answer them at the end. Sorry, Dallin is distracting me.
I'm just sitting here, not standing.
Anyways,
Sitting.
Team Monster or Team Bucked Up? Let us know.
Dude, Bucked Up, local
Monster.
Utah company, love them. Thank you, Bucked Up.
Too much caffeine for me. Anyways, Dallin,
perfect.
there are some people on this broadcast who are brand new. Why don't you tell them a little bit about who PDK is and why we're good for dealers?
All right, PDK, we are a mobile-first cloud access control manufacturer. We manufacture the hardware and the software. Our goal is to make it super easy to protect life and property. That's what we're trying to do with our hardware and our software that we create here. We want to allow our dealer partners to build a legacy, to build an entire company around protecting life and property using our products. And we want end users to have the absolute best experience possible. In the past, using access control has been cumbersome. It's been hard. It's been difficult. Nobody wants to do it. It's not sexy. We're changing that. It's actually fun. We have integrations with everything, and we're getting more. And so being a dealer with PDK, being one of our partners, we call them partners because we're in this together, and I think we've proven that. Any dealer that's worked with us, we prove that we're in this together. In the high times and the low times, whatever we need to do, we will help you succeed, because there's no way that you can succeed where we don't. And from the end user perspective, we have an amazing product team that's out there creating a product that helps you protect your IP, helps you protect your employees in the most easy way possible.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. And here we have a fun little case study video that tells you all about why access control has been really great for one of our IT providers.
MK Consulting specializes in commercial and residential operations, everything from custom IT solutions for businesses such as access control, surveillance systems, gate operators, to audio-video solutions for restaurants and enterprise. We specialize in IT infrastructure and design. The infrastructure is a heart of our systems, a heart of our company at that point. We believe in a solid foundation makes everything else better for the end user. So we try to install some of the latest and greatest technologies from that forefront. MK Consulting is actually relatively new to the access control scene. We've just started about 4 years ago. We partnered with a phenomenal distributor who introduced us to PDK. And so we fell in love with PDK, and that's the only access control system that we install. We believe in relationships with our vendors, partners, much the same way ProdataKey and PDK does.
I think it's important for IT companies to install access control because there is a little bit of network know-how involved, as well as when it comes to the structured wiring side, you need to know what kind of cables you're going to use. But I think generally speaking, I think it just makes sense for an IT company to do it. I love working with PDK because it's very easy to set up through using discovery tabs and things like that. It kind of does the work for you, which makes it very easy for somebody new that we're training to use PDK, as well as somebody who's done it for a while.
Being able to discover a red controller with your phone, which is huge. So what we would be able to do is plug it in, plug power into it, use our phone, adopt that red controller immediately, name it, discover it, add those readers so we could test pretty much in the field live through our cellular phone. PDK's alert systems are fantastic. You can generate reports based on if an individual reader goes down or an individual controller goes down, if there's an error in communication loss. It lets us know that when we roll a truck out to the site, what specific door it is. When you have an environment like this, it has 61 doors. It's a lot to be able to have to go door to door. Here, we can go straight to an individual door based on those reports. My background was actually software development, and I've written software off of APIs before. So for me, seeing the usage of it right now is fantastic. Integrations just allow the customers to have a better experience at the end of the day. So you can add in new features, technology sets onto it. In a closed environment, you can. So by having more integrations, it gives them more features and comfort sets. Without that, it shows that a company is not willing to integrate with new and exciting partners. So we continue to work with PDK every day because the sales team is great, the support staff is quick and responsive, and the product is solid and reliable. We actually spend more time doing new installs than we do service calls or anything else. That, along with a phenomenal distributor that gets us the product in a quick turnaround time, it's just the reason we chose PDK.
We love our PDK partners. PDK partners love us. It's a good relationship. Let's keep that going.
Shout out to Marshall Merritt with MK Consulting.
Oh, he's the best, dude.
That guy's done everything.
Including make a good brisket.
Yeah.
When I was there filming that, he invited me over to his house and had an amazing brisket.
Coming out there this year, gonna try it out.
Yeah. Anyways, pretty cool. Thank you for your help with that, Marshall. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive a little bit further into this new user interface. As I mentioned earlier, it is a 2.0 interface that really simplifies everything. So you're going to hear me say this like 4 times throughout the broadcast. Migrate your 1.0 systems to be a 2.0 system to take advantage of these. 2.0 has a lot of additional benefits that Dallin already mentioned you're already paying for.
Yeah.
You get multi-site ready systems. This means that you can manage multiple locations all under one database, wherever you're at. It also includes extended management, which is an offline mode. So if your cloud node was ever disconnected from a network, maybe somebody accidentally cut your network cables, maybe your internet's out, you're still going to be able to go make adds, changes, and deletes to your in your software. And then as soon as that connection is restored, it's going to go down to every controller out there and update your platform right then and there. It also has an early configuration mode, so you can actually start setting up your user database and creating all of your rules and schedules before you even install any hardware. That's really beneficial, but in my opinion, one of the coolest things that it offers is system and health.
Yeah.
Those system and health insights are really awesome because it helps give you a really in-depth look of what's going on with your system. If your end user calls you up and says, hey, something's acting a little weird, you can go ahead and pull up that system and health insights tab and be able to see exactly what's going on with your system and really troubleshoot and diagnose issues quicker than you ever have before. Those are all available only on your 2.0 system. So 2.0 is way more advanced than your 1.0. This new user interface introduces a lot of other great features as well. Not only does it make it where it is easier to add users, add schedules, and you're going to see that in this video that we're about to show, but it is also way faster.
Yeah.
This user interface makes PDK.io 90% quicker. It is insane at how much faster it is. So very excited about that. Anyways, let's go ahead and watch this quick little hype video all about the new UI.
With PDK.io's revamped user interface, the access management experience has been elevated on many fronts. ProdataKey's developers have been hard at work behind the scenes improving the functionality, customization, and innovation of PDK.io. So let's take a look at a few of the key changes made with this brand new interface. PDK.io now features an increased functionality, thanks in part to the brand new drawer navigation system. With this drawer tool, you will no longer be redirected to a brand new page as you navigate through PDK.io. Instead, when you select a page, it will seamlessly pop up from the side of the screen. We've also introduced an advanced search functionality, allowing you to easily search for people, groups, floor groups, and cloud nodes within a specific customer account, or search for customers and cloud nodes across multiple accounts at the same time. When you visit the customer dashboard of a system in the new PDK.io, you will see the brand new Integrations tab. By relocating this page to the customer dashboard, we've made it easier for customers to see what integrations they can use to customize their security systems. The revamped PDK.io also promotes customization through brand new appearance options, letting users choose if they want to utilize light or dark mode, or if they want to view items in a list or a card interface. Dealers can take this customization even further by inputting their own support contact information into PDK.io for their customers to have easy access to them. Another area that has experienced significant innovation is the States page, where we have made it easier to view the health, locations, and states of your devices across multiple sites and partitions. And finally, on top of all of these exciting new features and updates, we've also made PDK.io faster and smoother than ever before. With a 90% increase in processing speed, this user interface is prepared to take on any job that you need. With enhanced functionality, customization, and innovation, PDK.io's brand new user interface is guaranteed to take your access management to the next level.
Freaking cool. I love it. I love it. Dallin, we just showed this off at ISC. Man, that was already 2 weeks. No, that was last week. Was that 2 weeks? Week and a half ago? My goodness, yeah. My brain is still melted from ISC. That whole week is insane. And leading up to it, there's a lot of work that we do here on the marketing side. Quit messing with your hat, dude.
Man, getting it even.
Anyways. So, Dallin, people were excited about this. What were people saying at ISC about this?
Well, the concerns, when the word kind of broke out that we were redoing our software, there were some big concerns because number one, PDK is already super easy to use. Our dealers absolutely love it. If you look at any of our competitors in the market, one of the things that you'll notice is that they're very similar. They're really just differences in color. Their softwares perform the same. Even some of them have the same structures on the left-hand side, how you do things. PDK really does differentiate itself in the way that our software looks and works. And so our dealers who are out there winning with PDK were concerned, are you going to change it too much? Are you going to change the flow? Are you going to make it not PDK anymore?
Which we get that concern, right? That is absolutely a concern that I had at the very beginning when I heard that we were doing this too. I'm like, do we really need to?
Yep. But credit to our engineering and product teams. It feels just like PDK, but it's just easier. And that's the feedback we were getting. It's easier to do everything. It makes it so that you can stay on the same page and accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. It helps installers be able to install more quickly and efficiently. It helps end users be able to upload and make edits and changes much more efficiently. Dealers loved how much easier it was to auto-discover PDK devices. That's one of the things that makes PDK so special is once you install everything, you go to our discovery page and boom, 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 all you really have to do is name the devices that you want. And so all of that just got easier. And it's been done the PDK way, which is what we're really excited about. This is a true mobile-first platform. It is staying a mobile-first platform. It functions the same way on your phone, on the tablet, as it does on your computer still. It's just less clicks. It's easier, more efficient. It makes it so our dealers can get off of jobs more quickly. It makes it so end users can accomplish what they want to more efficiently. That's what we're looking for, and that's the feedback we got at ISC West from hundreds of our dealer partners.
You're absolutely right. So another thing that this is involved is that we have had to go into the LMS, the learning management system, our training certification program that we host at accesscontrol101.com, and we have begun updating all of the lessons in Module 3, which is all of the all of the software programming side of things. So that process is happening as we speak. So here very soon, you're going to be able to log into accesscontrol101.com and be able to go ahead and view certain lessons of everything and be able to learn everything that's going on.
That was too low.
That was hard to make it through.
To manage users and their access permissions, select People from the main dashboard. To add a new person, simply select the Add Person button. Begin by entering the user's first and last name, followed by their email address, which will be used to accept mobile credentials. If you wish, you can add a photo of a user by selecting Add Photo. Choose the Select Photo button and browse for a photo of the user. Scale the photo and save. Each user profile features an activation toggle button. This allows managers to quickly enable or disable any user permissions. If the user requires access only during a limited time frame, for example, a contracted employee, you may set an active and expire date by selecting from the drop-down calendar. If the user is to be allowed access at all times, activation and expiration dates do not need to be filled out. If using PIN entry, PIN numbers can be entered here. View the PIN by selecting the I button. Duress pins are for lockdowns, notifications, or other events. Once you have completed the user's basic information, click Submit. To add a credential to a user, find and select the desired user in the database. Select the Add Credentials button. You will notice two tabs show up. The first tab is titled Card and is used for giving a user a physical credential. To add a credential, simply enter the user's credential number and then give a description of the credential, for example, key fob or prox card. The second tab is used for mobile credentials. Notice that there are two types of mobile credentials. Bluetooth will enable a user's smartphone to be a credential, communicating with the reader to grant access to an opening. Mobile app will enable the user's smartphone to unlock doors remotely from the app on their phone. After selecting your desired credentials, choose Submit. The credentials will then be added to a user's account. If you assign a mobile credential, PDK will then send the user an email enabling the user to accept their credentials and complete the setup of their app. To set up a mobile credential on a user's phone, the user will need to open the email and select the link to download the app. After downloading the app, return to the email and choose the Activate button. The users will now be able to open their app to unlock doors. When a user opens the app, they will first see a card signifying the location that they have been given access to. If the user has been given access to multiple locations, they will be able to alternate between their locations. Under each location card, the user will see a list of doors that they have been given permissions to. To unlock a door, tap the name of the door. For doors that are frequently used, users can save them for quick access by simply swiping the door and selecting the favorite icon. The door will now be saved in the Favorites section for faster access. To give the user permission to doors, the user will need to be added to a group or have a customized rule built. A user can be added to a group by choosing the Add to Group button. Select the groups that the user will be a member of. After selecting the groups, this user will now have all permissions set within that group. Access rules are used to create a rule for only this user. To build a customized access rule, select the Add Rule button. Set the permission timeframe by selecting the type of schedule. Always is chosen when the user will be allowed at all times. Recurring will allow you to choose a start and stop time and which recurring days of the week the rule will be applied to. Single date will be used to allow access on a specific date only. After entering your schedule, choose an authentication policy from the drop-down menu. Next, choose which doors this user needs access to. Choose the doors by selecting the Edit Devices button and then choose the desired doors. Set the action access by toggling Allow or Deny. If the user has two rules that interfere with each other, a Deny rule is used to override an Allow rule. For example, let's say a group has access to a server room and additional doors. However, I want one member of the group to not have access to the server room. By creating a customized access rule set to deny, the user will be denied access to the server room even though another rule allows access. A deny rule always takes precedence over an allowed rule. The action option of allow will simply allow access to the door. Submit the rule. It is also possible to add additional fields to your users. Examples of these additional fields could be an apartment number, a license plate number, or even a status toggle. To add an additional field, select the plus button next to custom fields. First, give this field a field ID. Field ID is a unique identifier and cannot be changed later. If you choose, it can also be displayed as the field's display name. Then, select the visibility for this custom field. Select whether or not you wish to use this field ID as a name. If you deselect the box, you can add a custom display name. You can also choose whether the field is a required field or not. We will then need to choose the type of field that we are wanting to build. Toggle switch should be selected if you are wanting to create an on-off switch. Number should be selected to create a numeric-only field. String allows a combination of numbers, letters, and symbols to be entered. Dropdown is used to create a list of selectable items. Field array enables you to create multiple fields of the same type. And field group enables you to create multiple fields with different types. For this example, let's add an apartment field. So we will choose number. Next, we will choose the parameters of the field. Because we are creating an apartment number, we will only need to add the minimum and maximum values allowed. But you can see that decimals are also an option when creating a number field. Select Save to complete the process of adding a custom field. Now, when we return to the user's profile, you will see an additional field where you can add the user's apartment number. You can also view audit logs of this user individually, where you will be able to see their recent credential scans. Another way to add users and their credentials into the system is by conducting a bulk upload. To do this, hit the bulk upload button. You can download a template of the CSV import file. After filling in all of your users' information, upload the sheet to import the CSV file. After that, the users and their credentials will automatically populate in your database. To update any users, simply click on the user to edit their information.
They're back. They're back.
I'm back. Pretty cool, right? So that is going to be uploaded into the LMS as we speak, so be looking for that here very soon. The LMS is going to be fully loaded with brand new videos to help you learn all about this new UI. You may have noticed when looking at that there is a new integrations button on that main dashboard as well.
Love me some integrations.
What we've done is we've taken the integrations out of system settings and put it right on that main dashboard.
That's right.
Now we've done that for a couple of different reasons. We've done that so that way they're easier to find. But really, we did that so that your customers are able to see other offerings that you offer to help build your business. That is one thing that we are really, really into, right? We are partner fanatics here. We recognize that when you succeed, we succeed. And so we want to do whatever we can to make sure that you are successful. One way that we have found that we can do that is by helping you promote other products that you sell that work with PDK. We want to create that turnkey solution where everything works together in one unified single pane of glass.
I have a question.
Oh, okay, yes, Dallin.
Will the dealers and our partners, will they be able to choose which integrations are visible to the end user?
Yes, that is coming.
That's good.
Yep, that is going to be in there. So make sure that you you go in and you go ahead and choose exactly which ones you want to have be displayed.
Exactly.
So
Awesome.
be looking for that coming out very soon. But with that, I want to show you how this new integrations page looks. So here is another LMS video showing you all about the integrations area.
PDK is built well to play with other third-party applications such as security cameras, video intercom systems, visitor management platforms, and many other software applications. The process of integrating PDK.io with these other applications is simple and can be done directly from PDK.io. In this lesson, we will show you how this is to be done. From your main dashboard, select the Integrations button. You will then see a list of all integrations available to be connected with your PDK system. Creating the integration is simple. For this example, let's integrate your PDK system with Digital Watchdog Spectrum. To do this, navigate to DW Spectrum and select the Learn More button. By default, each integration is configurable by both integrator permissions and admin permissions. However, you can disable the ability for admins to be able to configure by deselecting the Configurable by Admin checkbox. To enable the integration, select Enable. The integration is now ready to set up. Click Configure. You will then be prompted to sign into the software of your chosen integration, in this case, the DW Cloud. The next step is to select the desired DW Spectrum system, and then link it to a PDK Cloud node. Once completed, all of the available cameras will then appear. Find your desired camera, and choose which PDK device it needs to be linked with. Select all of the synchronized access events that you wish to be bookmarked within DW Spectrum. You will now be able to search for all of these events inside of DW Spectrum and will be able to see video footage of those specific access events. Next, select the level of permissions in DW Spectrum who will have the trigger ability. You will then be able to display a lock trigger and an unlock trigger if you desire. If you do, you will now be able to lock and unlock your PDK doors directly from your live view within DW Spectrum. When you have completed assigning doors with cameras, return to PDK I/O by selecting the Return button in the top left corner. The process for onboarding each integration will vary, but the same simplistic process of onboarding remains the same for each available integration. Please note, the integrations page will be visible to your end users. This provides a way for your end user to learn more about the capabilities of their new system, and it adds an additional avenue for you to be able to create the best security solution for your customer.
Boom. Integrations right there at your fingertip.
Shout out to Digital Watchdog, our first integration ever. And you know what they say, you never forget your first.
You're right. You are right, Dallin. You also can get excited about your most recent, though, too, right?
Oh my gosh, you can get excited about that. Who is our most recent?
Zapier.
Oh my gosh.
I am very excited about this Zapier integration, and you guys should be as well. Dallin, talk to us a little bit about who Zapier is.
All right, conversations I've been a part of most with our partners in the last 6 years at PDK are, do you integrate with this? Do you integrate with that? The truth of the matter is there are thousands, I would say tens of thousands of softwares out there, whether it's softwares like Workday, Azure Active Directory, which is now Entra ID, Google Workspace, all sorts of gym membership. I mean, there's just an infinite amount of softwares out there, and every single end user is different and special in the way that they want things to be done. And even if we had the largest integrations team in the world, we would not be able to keep up with all the softwares that are out there. Enter a company like Zapier, who had a genius idea, building a way for a company and a product like PDK and ProdataKey to connect with thousands. How many thousands?
8,000.
8,000 different softwares through a single integration. What this does is it allows our dealer partners to say yes way more often, and that's what we're trying to do. When an end user asks, hey, does your access control integrate with this? Don't say no. Say yes, and to be honest with you, the chances are that it does, because Zapier integrates with so many different things. Just in the beta period, we've had dealers be able to utilize these integrations with gym membership, with scheduling, with all sorts of different softwares that we didn't have an integration for. Now it works through Zapier, or as they say in France, Zapier.
That was unscripted. I was not expecting
Well,
that to come
scripted.
out.
It's live.
You're right. None of this is scripted.
You should see our script. It's very minimal.
Let's watch this video on Zapier, or Zapier.
Here at PDK, we're all about integrations, which is why we're so excited to announce that we are now offering an integration with Zapier. Zapier is a no-code integration builder that will allow our partners to automate workflows between PDK and nearly 8,000 third-party apps. So, what can you do with Zapier? Imagine that you own a gym and you want to automate the process of signing up new members and then adding them into PDK I/O. With Zapier, this is easy. The first action we want to perform is to create a new holder in PDK. In order to do that, we need to connect our PDK account, which requires a connection token. To get that, we come over to PDK, open up the integrations page, and find Zapier. Click Learn More, and then hit the Configure button. Copy the connection token, and then paste it into Zapier. With the connection established, we can now configure the action. The first name, last name, and email address fields are all provided by the Gym Desk trigger, so we can now map those to our new holder. How easy is that? With Zapier, we're opening the door to thousands of new integrations that can completely transform your access control experience. So, dive into PDK.io and start exploring today.
All right, that was the Zapier integration, and that's coming to you April 21st. Look on the PDK integrations page.
Yep, very, very excited about that. So much you can do with that.
Yeah, reach out to your sales rep for a list of all the integrations that Zapier works with. We'll make sure we get that to you so you don't have to say no anymore.
You're going to have to send that over in like a Google Drive file. 8,000, a list of 8,000.
2 gigabyte Excel file.
Sheesh.
It's pretty big.
Anyways, all right, the next couple of things that we want to talk about are some beta opportunities that we have that you can participate in. This first one is going to be our PDK Access app. This is, again, an app that we were showing off the beta version of it at ISC last week and a half ago, whenever that was. And it was very well received. People loved it. It operates just like PDK.io does on the management side of things. But then it simplifies the access side of things even more as well. So we are excited to show you this video all about the upcoming PDK Access app.
Say hello to the PDK Access app. This is a brand new mobile application from ProdataKey that will allow you to access your mobile credentials and manage your system on the go with ease. Let's take a look at what this new app has to offer. For starters, the app can now be used in light mode or dark mode, giving you the option to select the appearance that is most appealing to you. The PDK Access app is divided into 2 sections, Mobile Access and Manage Access. Let's start with Mobile Access. In this interface, you will see different digital cards representing each system that you're a part of, and the color of these cards can be customized to your liking. By selecting a card, the doors in that system will appear below. To lock or unlock a door, just give it a quick tap. And to add a door to your favorites, located at the top of the screen for easy access, just swipe left and click the heart icon. If your end users run into any issues while using the PDK Access app, we've added an updated support feature where dealers can input their own support contact information. Now, let's switch gears and take a look at the Manage Access mode. You will be brought into the newly refactored PDK.io, where you can perform any and all of the management functions that you have permissions for. PDK.io in the PDK Access app provides all of the same features and functions as on the desktop, guaranteeing that you can complete all of your necessary management tasks anytime, anywhere, and from any device.
Dark mode.
Dark mode.
Yeah.
No more blinding yourself in the ceiling.
Right? Isn't that kind of nice?
It's very nice.
People like working in dark mode.
Dark mode's good, it takes less energy, and it's darker when you're up in dark spaces, which many of our installers are.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys, shout out to the hidden heroes of the security industry, the guys climbing through roof spaces where it's pitch black pulling wire.
That's right. Yep. I was gonna try to like throw in a Batman quote there, but I couldn't think of anything like "I am the night" or something like that. But that's not gonna happen. So we're moving on from that.
Duck, yeah.
Darkwing Duck. Oh, okay. It's different. I mean, not really, but kind of. Anyway, so the PDK Access app. We're very excited about this brand new app that really brings a good user experience to you. I mean, as you know, PDK is all about a good user experience, and so the app is going to be exactly the same going forward with this. We are anticipating a launch of this in May. However, it is available in beta right now. We've had a number of beta testers currently testing it out, and they've all loved it, but we are looking for more. So if you would like to join the beta program and be, willing to test this app out for us and make sure that everything is working great, please shoot an email to beta@ProdataKey.com. Again, that is beta@ProdataKey.com. Sean, will you put that in the chat? I see you're pretty active in the chat.
Yeah.
beta@ProdataKey.com.
Calm down a little bit.
Calm down.
Can I say one thing about the app, though?
I'll let you. Yeah.
Okay. Seriously, one of the big reasons why our dealer partners win with PDK is because the app, the tablet, and the computer are the same experience. I mean, little hidden secret to everybody, even to our competitors, is that saves so much time in training. It's unbelievable.
Well, I mean, when you do think about it, right? With other manufacturers, you spend upwards of 1 to 2 full days training the end user on the software.
Phone experience. Here's the tablet experience.
They're completely different.
Completely different web experience.
And it's all so much to digest. It goes way over the end user's head, and they have to call you every single time that they need something done with the system. With PDK, you have somebody who has zero experience with access control at all, getting in 10 to 15 minutes, they suddenly understand access control.
One thing every salesperson loves is spending most of their time technically supporting their customers.
Yeah, I hope everybody caught the sarcasm there.
Yeah.
Sometimes
not that we don't want to help them if they need help, but geez, use a product where they don't need any.
I would agree with that. We also have another beta opportunity for you as well. Dallin, you want to talk a little bit about this?
The LPR?
The LPR.
Yeah.
That is not Louisiana Public Radio, right?
Wait.
No. This is license plate reader.
Okay, sorry, I was way off.
Sometimes you just got to help this big gorilla over here.
I'm glad you said that. You guys, LPR reader, we have heard you. License plate readers, biometrics, those things are coming down the pipeline. But let's talk about the LPR. It's in beta right now. If you want to try it out, let us know. We partner with, 3 different cameras right now?
Yep, and more are in the queue.
Including Digital Watchdog.
Shout out.
Listen, license plate readers make it so easy. Our dealers already know this, but a car drives up and they can drive past it at pretty incredible speeds these days, and the license plate reader will recognize their license plate. This is just another way to make it easy for your end users to access gates, to access parking garages, to access areas. PDK is coming to the market, not with our own, we're coming to the market with the best of the best, and that's what we do, is we are the best access control, and we integrate with the best of the best in the license plate reader category, and we're gonna continue to do that.
That's right. So if you want to join that beta as well, email beta@ProdataKey.com and let the product team know that you want to join the LPR beta.
And that's the same email as the other beta.
That is, and so just join all the betas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Test it out. Help us out. The faster we can get through something, the faster we can get these products to you, and you get an early look at them, and you get to make you get to give your input.
Yep.
You get to say, hey, I would like this. If you want to have an effect on the way that PDK looks, feels, and operates, be part of our beta.
This is the opportunity.
Yep.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, that's our whole agenda. So now we're going to the Q&A. I've been seeing the chat has been going crazy in here. Sean, you're half the reason for that. Be asking your questions, though. We are on a 30-second delay, so get your questions in now, because I would hate to miss them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and start at the beginning. Then we will randomly choose who we want to send one of these hats to.
It's going to be random.
It's going to be random. That's right.
No favorites here.
Nope. Let's see here. So the first thing is, let's see here, trying to find this. I mean, there's plenty of people roasting my beard.
Scroll down.
Well,
Are we the same height? No, we're not.
we are pretty close.
We're close. You
Dallin
can see-
has an inch or two on me.
You can see this line right here.
Yeah, it's so close, so close.
But then when I extend,
His chair is raised.
yeah.
So we're gonna say that.
Brock asks me to crouch.
Oh man, how tall is the phone book that Brock is sitting on?
Oh my gosh. Brock is taller than the average American male.
I
so
don't know
knock
if
it off.
that's true. I'm only 5'10".
Yeah, 5'8's the average American.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, then there you go. I'm tall. It's the first time anybody's ever called me tall.
Taller than the average.
Dallin definitely the type of guy to drink bucked up.
Who said that?
Same guy who's asked,
Dude,
you know, for
don't
the same
know
height.
me. Don't
That's us.
act like you know what type of guy I am.
Yeah. Then Greg here again. He's wrecking my beard. Hey, I'm trying to grow it out, and so it looks awful right now. Okay, give me some grace.
It looks great.
New UI looks great. Finally a question, not somebody roasting us. Is there an easy way to view recent activity instead of going through and creating a report and then submitting and viewing it, downloading? So you can view activity live on live events.
You can also preview it.
You can also preview it. Yep. And so
Preview is the
you're-
easiest way.
Yep. So, and then the other really nice thing too is with this new user interface, inside of groups and inside of users, you can actually go and view the audit logs for that user right then and there. It shows it all in that drawer that pops out. So a couple different easy ways to be able to view those.
Feel free to set up
access
a
reports
demo
and logs.
with anyone from the sales team. We'll go through it. We'll show you these new nuances, and once you see it, you'll love it. It's easier to access logs and information than it ever has been.
Yeah. Another question, does the new interface allow for more bulk updating? For example, I want to edit 10 users at a time to add a specific rule.
You can already do that through groups.
Yep.
You've always been able to do that through groups. And so the cool thing is yes. The answer is yes. It has made groups easier. As a matter of fact, when you go to groups and select a group, it won't even take you away from the groups page. The groups drawer will slide in. You'll be able to make adjustments to anybody that's a member of that group, and you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, the answer is yes, it does.
A lot of people are saying that they're loving the drawers. So that's great.
The drawers are nice.
They are really nice. The new UI is running faster than Usain Bolt. That is actually true.
Yeah.
So that is very cool. JR wants the video on the new UI to share. Typical sales guy. He just wants all of the content we put out.
We're going to destroy all of this as soon as it's over. So can't get it to you, sorry.
Yeah, good luck, JR. Marketing is definitely not here to support you with sales collateral.
JR's in Cleveland. Come get it. Come get it, JR.
JR, we will be putting that on our YouTube channel here shortly. All right, let's see here. Love PDK, love the new mobile app. That's great. Hat looks like, oh, this one is a comment to the Noggin Boss hats we were wearing for a short period. That looks like Dallon's actual hat size. It actually is. It fits better than the current hat he's wearing.
This one is on the last thread. I'm a 7 3/4, which isn't outrageous. I'm not in the 8 category yet, but anyway.
Yeah.
If you're less than that, this will be fine. But the reason why I wear it is because of how amazing the design is on the front. Who designed this?
Tyler did this one.
Tyler?
Yep.
Really well done. I like it a lot.
Tyler killed it. All right, is there an integration to Access camera systems? There is not, however.
Who is that?
That is Randy Nissen.
Access cameras.
Access.
Okay.
So, Randy, you can shoot an email to us. Shoot it over to me, and then I'll forward it off to the product team. Marketing@ProdataKey.com. Go ahead and request that, and we'll put that in there and see if we can make some good contacts there. Make that happen. Honestly, the Zapier integration is simply amazing. The amount of things that you can set up to be automated is mind-boggling.
It's true. It can be a lot. If you need help with that, please reach out to us. We're happy to help you.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, somebody said game changer.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep, game changer. Can you put email address for the beta? It is beta@ProdataKey.com. So pretty simple and easy there. Dallon cracks a bucked up on the first tee, doesn't he?
Okay. Maybe,
do you really?
Who is that? Maybe they do know me.
SS. I mean, whoever SS is, he's got to know you based on this. The fact that he is just roasting
He's
you
in my
every
head.
chance that he can.
And they hurt. They're too close to the truth.
That is awesome. Can you send automatic reports on a weekly basis for all credentials presented at doors? That is on the roadmap.
Coming. And
So-
that's one of the reasons, just real quick, the new UI, the reason why we redid our UI is so that we could come to market with features like that much more quickly. You guys, hold on to your, can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, Jurassic Park quote, hold on to your butts, because seriously, we're gonna be coming out with more features than you can possibly keep up with. The good news is they're gonna be super easy. They're gonna flow right into the PDK workplace, but literally that's why we redid the UI, is so that we could come to market with these.
100%. And it makes things so much easier on the back end to be able to create things like integrations, new features, and just deliver what you guys are looking for.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about all of that.
Yeah. Shout out to Kyle Rummans. Let's get dude.
Dude,
That
seriously.
guy spearheaded this new UI, which is going to allow us. He kind of saw it and he's like, man, it's cumbersome for us to come to market with new features because of how this thing's put together. He, on his own time, went and put together some visuals, and I love having visionaries in our teams. And he was a visionary, and he pushed and he made this happen.
Yeah.
So shout out to Kyle
Yeah.
and everyone else involved. But
Yes, absolutely. Just a reminder, we are on a 30-second delay, so if you have any questions, keep them coming. We just had a couple more come in, so keep those coming while we're finishing this up. I do have to put in another shameless plug based on the conversation we were just having. All of these new feature updates that we are working on and being able to put out are only available on 2.0 systems.
Yep.
So migrate your 1.0 systems. Go out there today and migrate. In fact, if you go out and you migrate systems today, shoot me an email, marketing@ProdataKey.com, and then I will go ahead and choose 3 people to send a hat to.
Yep.
So there we go. Incentive, migrate your 1.0 systems.
It's a great way to get familiar with PDK. It's very easy to do. And our dealers that are most familiar with PDK have the most sales success.
100%.
We want you to build recurring revenue. That's what we're here for. We want you to leave a legacy. We want you to build your company. We want you to have a mutual benefit with your end user. And 2.0 does that at a much higher level than 1.0. So all of our partners that are most familiar with our software, they have the most sales success.
Yeah. 24-hour live events. That is not available at this moment, but again, something that could be added to a future
You can
project.
leave the live events page open for 24 hours.
That's true.
But yeah, 24-hour live events. Hey, reach out to us and let us know the definition of what you mean by live events for 24 hours. Because, I mean, as far as I know, is there a limit when you have it open?
Not one that I'm aware
No,
of.
I mean, if you go to the live events page and don't close it, it will stack all the live events on there. So,
Yep.
anyway,
All right, let's see. Are custom fields searchable?
that was a great question.
That is a great question. I don't know the answer to that question. So we will have to get back to you on that one. Reach out to your sales rep, shoot them that email.
If they're
and
not,
we'll
they should
help
be,
it.
and we'll fix it.
There we go.
How's
Boom. Let's see. Next question. Any word on allowing users to lock and unlock doors without having to be assigned the manager permission, which gives them access to sensitive data?
This is already available through the app. So we have the ProdataKey. Well, what are we calling it now?
PDK Access
We have
App.
the PDK Access App now. Okay. So within the PDK Access App, there's 2 user functions within it. There are admin functions all the way up to integrator functions, and then there's also the end user, the employee, the tenant. They will have, you can go in and create a user and give them the ability to open doors without having any access to any information. That's what the app's all about, is when you go in and you go to the regular user function that has the little cards, it looks like the Apple Wallet a little bit, you can go in there and give access to anybody, and you can control the parameters by which they can access any door. Date, time, which doors, all of that's available in the PDK app already. Reach out to a member of the sales team and we'll show you how to do it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We just had a request to do a 24-hour PDK live stream. We are not going to do that.
I would do that.
No, do you realize how much caffeine I would have to put in my body?
Who's requesting it?
Let's see, Josh Brinkman.
Okay, Josh.
Yeah. That would be rough.
I would do that for Josh.
Would you do that for Josh?
Yeah.
Man. All right, well, that is all of the questions that we've got. So I am now going to randomly choose somebody who will win the hat. Dallin, you tell me when to stop scrolling here.
Stop.
Jordan Scott, you get the hat there, buddy. Jordan Scott. Shoot me an email, marketing@ProdataKey.com. Include your shipping info, and I will send you one of these bad boys, and we'll be all set. So congrats there, Scott.
Whoever SS is, I'm going to send you one too.
Whoa.
Just because of the things that you've said about me.
Dude.
Did you see where you said you love me?
Dallin, oh,
Email me at dallin@ProdataKey.com.
Dallin's going to sign that one.
I will sign it.
Anyways, there it is. That is all of the questions. That is all of the agenda. So we have officially reached the end of the live broadcast. We are thankful that you took the time out of your day to come jump on this broadcast.
Grateful.
We really do this for you guys. We want to make sure that you guys are successful. We want to make sure that you know everything there is to know about our product, because we understand that knowledge is power, and that when you are educated, you are going to be a better version of yourself, and your business is going to thrive. And we want to help you do that. So thank you so much for this. There we go.
That was perfectly said. I have nothing to add to that.
Okay, and outro in 3, 2, 1. Well, dude, it's over. That's the final countdown.